Hello. Boom. Oh. Oh yeah, my monitor's really high up. I forgot I did that yesterday. I've been using my computer today and I didn't even think, oh look, that monitor's really high. My hair a little bit. Just whip that hair back and forth. Let's go to today will be a short one because how long yesterday was, and I actually need to get some stuff done. I want to clarify before everyone gets, oh, what? Steve's doing 3.5 hour streams every day? No. I wish I had the time to do that and the motivation, but I do not. I've got blister. I literally went for like a half an hour walk, 20-minute walk earlier. I freaking got a blister. Admitting I didn't wear socks, so I was like barefoot in my shoes, but still, I didn't expect that. I got a really twitchy eye recently. What can cause left eye twitchiness? Left eye twitching. The common cause is ocular myokemia. This doesn't lead to any problems. Being tired, having too much caffeine, or too much stress. All of the above is probably why. I'm not particularly stressed, but caffeine and being tired is definitely two things I am. That pretty much describes my personality. There's caffeine and tiredness. So we made the this yesterday. So it's what it looks like with the lighting built. Pretty cool. Nothing too fancy, but it's pretty cool. And we have it built in here somewhere as well. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it clips. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wow, I've got it literally going through that. Oh no. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, let's get rid of the glowing rock. No, let's keep the glowing rock. We'll just move it and do this. Get the feather done today. Small work today. Small work today. I like how it tells me my Twitch follows. Yes, so that was a cool little asset we made. What the heck? Where's this gone? I like how I've basically been taking this like project apart in Blender, so that way it works properly in UE4. You know what? I'll stream for an hour, and if we don't go above 4 viewers, I will end. So we've got 45 minutes to get above 4 viewers. Because I don't mind putting my stuff on the back burner if it means people are around. I wish I knew when you guys were like most. Hey, look, we have a bot. I wish I knew when you guys would be around the most, so I could and remove comment, so I could stream on those days. Remove comment? No. Okay, thank you, YouTube. Was hidden from the channel. There you go. Perfect. I'm amazed that this seems only 2.5 million polys. There's a lot going on here, and I've got a lot of stuff flying around too. So these I need to get done as well at some point, and I don't need them to be two-sided. In fact, I want quite the opposite. I don't. Having them two-sided makes this harder for me. So if I do this, there you go. Not two-sided. Sorry, I want them to be two-sided texture. But right now they're a physical mesh, like they have two sides to them. Whereas I want it to be one side, so I only have to texture one side, you know what I mean? That way I can do like scratches and stuff in it, and with the alpha mask, make it look like the sails are ripped a bit. So what did I say I was going to do? The feather. There he is. Center him. I probably actually want to... Whoa, okay, it's a little high poly. That's fine. Probably want its point to be here, so when I go to place it in the scene, I could place it like that and put it place, you know? Keep saying the word place. Let's take it out, scale it up, because I do like making it separated. Get it somewhat straight. Bring it up like this. And I don't know why I've bent it, because the problem with that is when I go to place it, it's going to be intersecting. Oh, I guess what I should be doing is pulling this that way slightly. Ooh. That's towards there, I think. Secondly, that one. That's not doing what I wanted it to do. If I line that up with here, let me pull that slightly. That way it slightly bumps up, but it will match up at the end. So when it's placed up against like something solid, like if I show you. So obviously we're up at the wrong angle right now. We want to do this when it's laying down, but this helps to replicate it. So when I do this, it looks like it's still sitting on it, right? And then you've got like that slight gap. So that should look quite nice. Okay, so first of all, we need to really reduce this because we're looking at how many polys? 15,000. Now, this could actually just be a texture, but I kind of want it to be a physical mesh. Like, if I want to do a texture, just to prove I know how to do it. I've actually been doing loads of low poly stuff lately for my company I work for. So if I actually wanted to do this, so I could actually do it as a mask, like the entire thing. Turn that off. Oh, wait. Just that. That. There you go. Nope. That. There you go. So that pulls across like this. That. So you can do this two ways. I could do it like literally like this. And then basically pull these into as closely as possible match. Stop, man. Go the right way. So immediately I'd want like that. How do I keep selecting multiple things? It's driving me nuts. Let's just go straight on. There you go. Yeah, then you'd want to align all of this to be as closely matched as possible. Probably could do something like this. Probably would want to add an edge loop in there. And as far as we can go. And then this. Cool. And then you could bake this information onto that. And it'd be the same way you'd like do leaves and stuff. Obviously you'd need to really selected everything by accident. Come on. We select the one thing I want to select, man. There you go. So you select this, and then we would go, oh, you know what? Have I done it side? Yeah. I think it's select, unwrap, and you can just do a camera projection. Or you can just do an unwrap, actually, because it's flat. It'll do the same sort of thing. And boom, you've got that. And you can bake all that information down. You could always use like a smaller map, so instead of doing 1K by 1K, if I could actually just squeeze this in without ruining the thing too much, I could do a 1K by 256, and then you bake all that down and you'd use all the alphas. However, I don't want to do that. I do want it to be lower poly, but I don't want to do that. So we'll come into here and we'll decimate it. I can actually use that one as a high poly, admittedly, so we'll do that. We'll decimate this one. Am I blind? Decimate, there you go. Unsubdivide, and we'll pop that up. Oh, it's not as much as I thought. Wait, what? Oh, 7,000, right. Oh, wow, so it doesn't like that very much at all. Interesting, so we might have to manually do it. Just manually do it, you basically just come in and you go, delete all the ones you don't think are actually offering much to the shape. Like that. And you just keep going till you get the shape you're looking for. Or till you get the result you're looking for, sorry. To be fair, these in general aren't very optimized shapes, so I might redo it from a plane. I'll keep probably the centerpiece, but redo the feather parts, however you call it. So get that, delete this. We just want the single vert. Come around and start modeling around what we got here. So cool. Oh, you know what? This I should be doing as a separate object. Not by loose part, by selected. Cool. There you go, so you can see what I'm doing more. So we want it to match up as closely to it as possible, because then when we fill the areas like this, we'll see. Yeah. Oh no, that should be fine if I just pull this back and try to match that up as well. And then I could do this a couple of ways. I could do something like this. Oh, I'm sweaty. Oh. Could do something like this. Flatten that. Place this all in here. Do something like this. Then I could just separate that back. And then I'll probably just do one subdivide, which will probably make it too high actually. So instead I'll do a bevel. So if I pull that forward, we see what it looks like. I don't want face in there, which is fine because I don't. Along here, we can bevel. And then smooth. Like that. Oh, I have got a face in there, whoops. So you don't want these faces because these are the ones that are going to be intersecting in there anyway. Boom, we have one little petal. I don't know why I keep calling it a petal. It's not a petal. It's part of a feather. You know what I mean. And we just need to repeat that process till we get similar result to this. Because obviously this is insane. That's obviously much lower. That's how many? That's 57 faces. Well, this is 257. Literally 200 more. And I could use this other one as a high poly to bake from, which I have. If I delete that, unhide, I had one hidden here. Yeah, so it's hide both of these together. And so it's actually just remaking this until we get a similar looking asset. Again, I'll keep the spine in here. That should be fine. I'm still wondering if I should bake out the information. We'll give it a go. So, again, I kind of want to do a little different than I just showed. So, we create a thingy. Because I think I'll keep the spine of physical mesh, I think. And then we'll make the part of the feather, the actual feathery parts, we'll make that a plane and see what it looks like. So I'll keep it relatively close. Technically, I need to have it above it. So we just do like this. Cool. Should I do two separate ones? I think I should. I think so. So we do this. Oh, we don't need that one up here. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, not the top, not the bottom. Pull that in. Then we'll align all that up with the spine. I keep saying the word spine. Cool. And then we want to do the same on the side and line this approximately. That doesn't really help doing it that way. Oh wait, fill that in. Bless me. Bless me. Ah. The annoying thing here is we're pulling them away separately, where I don't want to do that. So I'll just manually select them. Am I middle? I feel like when I left click and do this, it usually deselects our previous one. Right? Am I dumb? That's really throwing me off. Maybe that's how Maya does it. So if you keep forgetting to deselect our previous one. Oh, excuse me. So we obviously need it to mostly align with this, rather than actually align with the spine. So tip of that. My only worry is because it's got a backside to it. I wonder if we're going to get some weird results. And if that's the case, oh no, because I can't do that. Yeah, we'll see how it works with the plane still. I'm confident I get something to work. Hey, Mohammed. First message in the chat in 30 minutes. Ooh, we are popular today. Oh, is that how I usually do it? You go like this and it inverts. Yeah, there you go. How are you? I'm pretty good. Very, very busy the last couple of days. Last night was great. 3.5 hours worth of streaming. That's very, very good. Doing that on a Friday is insane because I worked obviously a full day. So the fact that I had the drive to stream for that long is crazy. Cool. So that's one side. So we'll see how that bakes. Should I do the other side? Yeah, I'll do the other side. So should I do it while I'm here? I kind of want to just see if it works. If it doesn't work, I may waste my time doing the other side. I don't know why that's in there. How are you, man? So we'll come down. Oh, wait. they need to be away from the mesh because I'm going to be baking, like I said, the mask. Here, and then here, and then all the way down here. Probably don't need the extra one there, but just do this. Well, actually, probably do this because I need to come out here. Wait, what button? Thought shift and left click. That was great. Nice. What made it so great, if you don't mind me asking? Oh wait, what the? No, not that. There you go. But that deselect you. Deselect you. Pull you in. Pinch you out. Cool. And then start aligning it with the spine. I did my first deadlift on, and I was impressed. Nice. God, I used to do deadlifting back in the day. Back in the day. What a time to be alive. Back when I used to actually exercise. Cool. First of all, we need to swap the side that's facing. There you go. Now we need to align it here. Now, like I said, I don't know how well it's going to work, but we should get something to work from this. Let's select the whole thing. And slowly, as I come down, align it. I'll put you over here. But actually, look at you when I talk. I have a funny feeling this isn't going to work at all. Cool. So, problem is, I don't think I want to have it with the... Oh, wait, first of all, I need to smooth them. Cool. So, firstly, I don't think I want the stem in there when I go to bake it, right? So, if we... do I... Because the problem with that is the stem would start baking weird, so I think... I see what it looks like if I just take the stem out and we'll do a very quick bake at substance. So if we separate selected, there you go. Cool. New file, export, FBX, desktop, and we go feather. That's not useful, feather. Feather. Well, am I selecting the low part, the high part? High part. Selected object only before we forget. Boom. Come into substance. Feather. Low poly. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't unwrap it. What the heck? I put an edge loop in it? Whoops. Cool. And that's fine. I'll pop it in the middle. And that this, again, could be a 1K by 512 map. What's the other way around? It's X or U then V and U's across, right? I don't often do in divisions of 2. Like I don't usually do 1K with a 512 in one direction. I usually just do 1K 1K. But when you're not using a big part of it, you don't need all that extra room. Poly. Oh, that's the project. We'll just get back to new. I'll come over to feather. Poly. Yes. Discard. Bake. And let's see what kind of results we get. I'm very curious. Okay, so one side works pretty well. Now, we need to bake out the mask as well. Now, the question is, how do we do that again? I've done it before, but I don't often do it. This just got really loud. Am I mad? Okay. So, I bet that side works a bit, though. So, the left one works. That's curious. Okay, so now we're getting that. Let's try to figure out how to do it. So first we'd need to add a mask in here, or well, swap over to masking in here, which is that one. Cool. Add opacity in here. Okay. God, how do you do this again? Hey, moderate. I can't remember how to mask out from high poly on a plane. Substance painter. Plane mask out high poly. Low poly and high mask based on high opacity map tutorial. Trim sheet paint. I actually need to learn how to do trim sheeting for what I'm doing at the moment, because I suck at trim sheets. Opacity map baking. I see a leaf. You know what? Let's listen to this guy. That looks very cool.
Above its head. So this is where by default I apply the diffusion. So there you go. You have nice leaves. I just create a fill. So here they are. Now we'd like to get rid of this. So what I'm gonna do is now I need to recalculate the normal maps only. Let's add, I just add a channel opacity for later. Okay. So I bake the maps again, but only one. I bake the normal maps. I remove everything else, and I don't apply this time the diffusion, and I put dilation to 0. This way there is no padding.
Okay. So pretty much what I already did, I just had to rebake it so far, unless I just skipped past something. How's it going, moderate? How has your day been? Dilation apply. Oh wait, no, he said don't apply, right? Well, that side's working better now after doing that. Still not getting what we want though. Did he say apply? Okay, let's get back.
No bleeding of the pixels outside of the mesh. So this is now a new normal map, and as you can see, the background is empty. Let's export these normal maps.
Really?
So
I have to do that?
Export resource. You open, when you just export it, you open it in Photoshop. You have a nice transparent background.
Really? There's not an easier way to do that?
Color overlay, white.
So basically he's just exporting it and getting it to work that way. Self dilation. Yeah, like that. Really? I feel like there's going to be a more in-engine way to do it, right? Where did they get saved again? Textures, right? Alphas, brushes, textures. I'm not quite sure why that is textures, but whatever. What did it get saved in here? So that's the AI. Is it just called normals? There. Can I not? Will it not take the information from this? Like if I were to go opacity. No? That's very interesting.
Normal 100%.
Bad, I'm doing crossfire non-stop second last day.
You fill it with a black color, put it under, and this is the opacity map you created from the normal now the normal maps like they should be with diffusion. I add the material, sorry, in the properties of my layer, and I put the opacity.
Is that really the only way to do it? I mean, I'll give it a try. Export, desktop, feather, select. I mean, I say I try. I feel like it's going to work. It's just weird to me that you can't actually do it in engine, right? Like, why wouldn't that be an option? Hey, look, it's a material I made. Desktop. Oh. Okay, so that's obviously... I keep clicking the wrong one. That's obviously not correct. So let's rebake that. I guess it's just got... I need to turn up the distance. You know what? Let's make it like 2K. Because, again, you bake down afterwards. So we just want it detailed for now so it works. Cool. So that looks like a 3D feather. We just need to get rid of, obviously, the alphas. And let's re-export that again. I actually have the twitchiest eye at the moment. It's really weird. Do you think you're going to get all your work done, moderate? I hope so. I mean, it sounds like I'm like not thinking you will. Or is it going to be one of those cases where you'll get it done, but it won't be to the like extent you want it to? How did he set it to a...
Outside of export, you just export it, transparent back, export it, you open it in Photoshop, you have a nice transparent back.
Oh, overlay, right. It's a good way to do it. I thought that. There you go, make it white, and then the background needs to be black. Right?
Ground, you put created.
Yeah, I was thinking that's got to be the right way. Click OK to that. Pop this on the back. Turn the back to black. Boom. Take this information and let's see if that works for us. I hope so. The router's kicking my... and yeah, I'll get it done, but who knows how complete it will be. Right. So you'll get it done, but you don't know what grade you'll get because you obviously don't know how much it will get done. Hey man, I believe... let's call it feather A. I am a believer. I mean believer. Texture, just the current session, all the current projects I've done. I like how it didn't even really... got feather wrong anyway. Come into here and do this. Okay. Very interesting, because obviously I want my stem in there now. We have the nice, got the backside. We have the shape working on. And I wanted the stem to actually be 3D. So with that said, we obviously need to reduce some of the resolution on this because it's a bit too high right now. So I'd say every other, get rid of it. Cool. Still 700, but that's fine because we've only got this many here. So it's about 1,000. Now, I wonder if the best way to do this, because the problem is if I bake this as one mesh, you'll get like stuff on the right and left where the physical 3D mesh is connecting, where I won't want that. Like, I'll show you what I mean. And I kind of want to do it myself to show myself that it doesn't work. Prove myself that I'm thinking correctly. So if I were to re-grab that... Oh, wait. It'd be great if I unwrapped this. So it's quite long. So I'll probably want to start this. Mark scene. So when I do that, it's going to be like huge. Is the only problem. So maybe I'll do a cut in the middle. I'll wrap that so we get it nice and thick. And then we'll just place that to the side of. So combine that like this. There you go. File, export, FBX, feather. This is great practice for like making your outfits and stuff. What the? See, yeah, Lola, do we get... Oh, no, that should be fine. I was going to say, do we get like an inverted effect on the back? But no, not particularly. Oh, he did say rebake it with all of this, didn't he, after applying that? There you go, yeah, that looks smoother. I mean, why does the shape not come back in? Yeah. File, export, FBX, poly. Yes. What? So, I mean, I've already got that. I could just re-bring it in, but okay. So it's at least here now. What? Okay. So first of all, we can bring that straight into. We got enable opacity again. Cool. Come off that. No, not bake. We want to add a map. Opacity. And we want to pop that back into here. Here. There you go. Oh, of course. Because we're getting rid of that on the opacity. Right. So I could just fix that by coming into Photoshop. Doing this. And then doing this. There you go. And making sure we'll move this over to here. There you go. Right, that was well confusing. Makes sense now. I had it just invisible. Let's just do a file. So I'm using the full sheet now, even though I said I wouldn't. Alpha, yes. Yes. Grab this, go back into, no, not you. Come up. I'm like hovering, you know, like when you hover over it in your taskbar, it's supposed to come up. It was like, nah, session, texture. Is it going to replace that one? It does not. Pop that in. There you go. We got interesting. This side looks fine, but this side, we've cut a bit of it off still. How far? Oh, because it didn't re-import it. Because I just moved it a little bit. There you go. Cool. Now, when I bake it, we should get some... I think we should get some issues. I could be wrong. Boom. HB. Boom. Yeah, you see that? Got all these problems with these, yeah? So I'm thinking... what we could do is in here... we'll bake that... yeah? So in here, I could make this a separate thing, like this. But like this is a really convoluted way to do it. But for some reason, it's the way in my head that I think is going to work. Cool, yeah. We like messing around and seeing what we can get up to. Boom, boom, boom. Of course, coming as two separate things, it's fine. So the feathers being this one. So for that, I'd want to come in, bake it at 2K, and only bake that one. And I need to bake it as a higher thingy, as you can see there. Bake it to here. Bake it at a higher distance. Oh, did I just bake both of them? Well, that's fine. Because what I'll do, first of all, I want to get rid of... so I got to enable this again. Oh, no, I don't. I just have to add it to here. And turn it on here, and I'll pop it in here. So technically, I could get back to using this one, because this is a separate material. Then in this one, I will bake it and ignore this. Or I could just tell it to bake from its original mesh. And only bake this. Now we've kept the middle physical and kept the edges sort of baked and transparent, right? Again, it feels like a very convoluted way to do it, but this seems like the right way. So if I were to obviously throw something on it, look, we now have that. Then I'd have to merge the maps together later in a separate thingy, which is fine. It doesn't take too long. So now if I go stylized, let's just for a second at stylized. Get sharper stylized. Cool. Now we did it with this. Okay. So I need some color. Okay. I like when it actually works. After all that, if it didn't work, I'd be sitting here like, ooh, I've gone through all of that and it's not worked. But it did work, so it's very good, very good. Because like I said, I want it to be as low poly as possible. Technically, to be even lower poly than this, I could have just done a plane. But I wanted it to keep it as sharp as possible, so we got less masking. What's the word I'm looking for? Less overlapped masking area. Because for performance, that actually is really annoying, especially if I've got several of them sitting in one place. So first thing I want to do is take that away, come into here, go into here, throw that on. There you go. So we've got a nice little color spectrum. I don't really want anything other than a color on that one. Jesus Christ. Cool. We will go into the base color and we will just give it a probably it's gotta be towards that end, right? They're not very reflective. Cool. Now Right. Whoops. About that. Do I want to invert that? Didn't I take off all the... Turn off that, there you go. Cool. Take this down. Take me down to the paradise city. See, the blur's not quite what I'm looking for. I want to do something like this, and then I want to blur it from there. Yeah, like that. Cool. We can turn this up and we get these darker edges. Cool. I also need to do this. Oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah, so I need to turn off this because I don't affect that at all. That should work, right? Yeah, cool. So for this, I need the center parts. We can follow this line correctly. Well, that's really annoying. So the reason it's doing that is because it's like obviously not got a little bit here. I want this to come over like that. Cool. Very cool. Now, I'm not the best at hand drawing, so we'll have a little attempt and see what I can come up with. So I want like middle of these. Like this. That, do a filter on that, blur on that. Add that to a, what I want it to be a multiply, from an overlay. Cool, make it probably a tone of blue. Okay. Now what does a soft light look like instead? Okay, screen. If I do a screen, I have to turn it down and I have to find the color I'm actually looking for. Do something more like that. Or do this. Make sure I'm not changing any of these. There you go. And do like this. I think I'm gonna want it to be like a maybe. See, I don't know if I like that. I need the tips to actually obviously get brighter, so we'll do that as well while we're here. So if we go for color, so we need obviously all this edging. I don't necessarily know if I need it on these parts down here. Down there, same here. Well, the underside, right? So, like this. So the side and then the underside. That, there you go. Like this. Ah, itch. Oh, have a bot. Sweet. Technically, the underside would be the darker color, so I should technically multiply this, not the other way around. No, that's cutting off here. That's fine. I think that's fine. Actually, so technically, I think this should be set to a multiplier like that. Yeah, see that? So we give it like these extra little dimensions going on. Then I probably would have to come through here. And in a way, it's technically doing this already, but... Cool. I'll probably do a very slight blur on it, just to make up for my sloppiness. I think I could just do that. Like this, and then on the underside, get rid of it. Oops. Got a nice curve going on with it. Like that. I probably want it to be weaker, much more subtle, but there. Cool. And then we probably want to do the opposite effect, essentially. I probably want to blur it a little bit more than we got. Yeah. No, I actually don't want to tone it down. I want it to be nice and strong, nice over the top. A little bit less blur as well. Cool. I want this top part to be really, like, probably more about here. Blur that. Okay, that's terrible. Instead, we'll try to do a positional gradient. Turn off everything but that, this, so that's an overlay. To a soft light. Overlay's probably good. I kind of just want to double it up there and make it real bright. Now we'll probably do that, then have this one come down a little bit more. Or this one we can have a little bit tighter towards the top. Like that, there you go. Alright, we'll finish this up and then I will end the stream because I said I'm quite busy today. I want to drastically change that color to be more dark blue, like this. There you go. I will adjust it a little bit, and we'll obviously make sure we don't have any of these. Jesus, these tapes. And I think with this, I kind of want it to change color also, and be more along here. Turn that up. There you go. Cool. Sweet. So now I want to do highlights. So I could obviously just come into here, generate a good curvature and try to mess with that to get a lot of stuff we're looking for. Obviously come into here, turn off everything but OP again. So it's an overlay. Get a kind of nice effect. I kind of just want to filter that out and have it nice of a blur. If we pop you back in, a stem back. Now I kind of just want the stem to do the exact same thing that I've basically done in here. So we'll just copy and see what we get when I paste it. Yeah, very close to what I'm looking for. We don't want any of the hand painty ones, or do I? What if I just throw this on instead? Cool. Turn all the stuff off on these again. So I don't need any opacity for this part, obviously. Cool. Make this relatively rough again. Sweetness. And I think I want the stem to be a bit darker, which it kind of is already. What should technically do is get darker at the edges, because it is baking from the low poly, right? Like if I do an ambient occlusion, you should, yeah, we should be able to get this part lighter. I've missed it 3 times, nice. This part lighter, turn these parts off, and it'll make the sides darker. Does it look fine on the back? The back looks a little bit weird. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. There we have it. Again, I could obviously. I want to, like I said, I don't want to be sitting on stream too long. Otherwise I'll do a little bit more, but what we could be doing as well is then coming into here with a little bit of normal as well. So turn up some height, turn off view, and then so that does not look like it's doing that at all. That bumping in. I only put on height for a second. That is. It's a very big thingy to be fair. There you go. And then doing what? And then hard. So do this. Softness is probably not what I want. Do I want that? Because then what I essentially want is I want to do something like, wow, I'm terrible at. Yeah, like this, and then lots of small ones. Something this right, and then you blur that. Gives a little bit more deformation, see that? And then you fill those in with a little bit of a multiply. And then we want to probably make it like that blue color we got going on. And we can go around. I'm not very good at it, like I said, but we go around putting those in too. I'll give you sort of the illusion like we've got these more little wrinkles going on. Might have been a bit too strong right now, admittedly. Weaker. Higher blur. A bit stronger. Cool. Obviously, you can turn this up so you have the color coming through more, if we so desire. This needs to be stronger. It's a tiny bit less on the blur. Yeah, it makes it look really strong though. And you go slightly on the edge here. But it's small, and I just thought it'd help get a little bit more of a 3D effects going on. Cool. Let's see how that looks. Export that. So technically they're separated, which I should combine them, but we'll just throw it in the engine right now with it separated and see what it looks like. Because this could look like crap in the engine, so we could go through all of this and then go, oh, actually we don't like it. I'll right now, because I don't know if I'm going to keep it, we'll just go new folder. As I've pointed out before, like at the end of the day, it all comes down to what it looks like an engine. I really got a folder called Feather. A folder already exists called Feather. Really? You can't rename it to the same name because it says it already exists. That's very interesting. But yeah, it all depends on what it looks like in the actual place you want it to be rendered. Because if it looks crappy in here, then I'll obviously redo something. But it could look really good in here. So, obviously, it's always good to just give it a test. As soon as possible in the engine, just to... Woohoo! How small are you? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Exporting from Blender on... certain geometries is very, very strange. I think I have to... 50 I got to put up by? There you go, actually exists now. What's going on there? Why have I not got my... If we can make a duplicate, let's scale this one up like huge. Cool. File, export, FBX. We'll just go SM_feather. Because I think sometimes the importance like too small messes it up. Yeah, it's weird in Blender because when I export it one way, I'll get it come through 2 times too big. When I export it the other way, it's 50 times too small. So that's very interesting. I'm not sure what that is. So when I work for my company at the moment, I basically import a mesh and then I reference it to that when I'm doing stuff. So that way I'm always doing it to the right scale. To get rid of the physical mesh and try to get in our new SM_feather. Yes. Cool. Looking good. Well, first of all, let's get rid of these. Then let's go. What is this? What? Did I export that a normal way in here? Export. Yeah, packed. Yeah, so I export. Interesting. So what is this? Versus what is this? I mean, we'll make that. We'll come into here. We'll throw that on. Wrong one. We'll throw that on. Okay, so it's probably going to be on this side. Perfect. We'll make it a two-sided material. Connect the alpha up to our mask, and then we'll set up masked. I like we're going through this much work for one asset. Cool. Looks pretty neat. Looks pretty neat. I'll be more intrigued what it looks like when it's baked as well. So which one's which? Oh, so these three. What? So where's the other one's color? Normal. Normal. I got 3 sets of normals. Let's come into this one. Export. Let's only export this one for a second. I just want to see what it looks like. Spine, stem. Stem? It's not got a stem in a feather, is it? Oh, so it's wait. It's imported properly when I separate it out. Export it properly. Because this what? Wait. Material 30, 30, 31, 31, 31. Yeah, it's not imported one of them. There you go. Here he is. What the heck? Make a material of him. Throw him onto... Oh, throw him onto the actual mesh itself. Throw him onto what? This one? Yep, cool. There you go. So, coming to here. sRGB. So I'm seeing some stuff on the other monitors and this. Always the way. Yeah. This doesn't have any normals. Yeah, the stem doesn't have any normals. Technically, I don't need this. My friend said that when I say my friend, someone I work with was just like, "What? Why have we got normals plugged in that aren't normals?" And I was like, "Oh, that was probably me. My bad." I was like, "There's a lot of times where I'm making something and it just exports a blank normal map, but because I'm using default setup like materials, I just plug it in for the hell of it." Just because it's there. And he was like, oh, right. 5. Oh, wait, have I not plugged into normals on that yet? Oh, I haven't. I was going to say, wow, this looks like it has no normals. It's because it doesn't. Just turn this down. Cool. Plug in the normals. Boom. Plug in our ORM map. Boom. 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 Technically, you don't need to plug in the metallic either, because metallic's always set to 0. So unless your actual asset is metallic, you don't need to plug that in. Now that should have normals with it. It does. Oh, the normals inverted. Green channel. Obviously, this is like a 2K texture. You'd reduce this. Like I could show you now, it reduced. So if we went to 256, or just on the normal map, 102. Wait, yeah, 2048. You can see it obviously increases. So you'd find a sweet spot where you're not caring too much about that quality change. So 512 looks pretty good. If I were to open obviously this one and do the same thing. This is if I want to optimize it. Obviously, I don't particularly care about optimization right now with this scene because we just want to make it look nice. But yeah, if you're looking to optimize, it's really, really easy in UE4 because you just open up the texture and let it go to maximum size. Like it's a 256. If you come into here, you can see that obviously loses resolution. And then if I go to like, I don't know, to what, 2468, 3264, you can see, because it's obviously taking the alpha from that as well. You can see, look. And then you can just keep turning that up. to the point you're obviously imported it at. So yeah, I'm not too fast right now because obviously I don't mind. That way you got high resolution stuff. Let's flip green channel. There you go. I wonder how many things have a inverted green channel. Cool, and we got a very basic feather. Now, again, I could have made that physical mesh, but I kind of just want to see if we could get it looking good as a plane. And I think that looks pretty good, honestly. You could also, because it's a feather, you'll have light shine through it, which is the benefit of it being 2D, is I could set up a subsurface. So if I were to go multiply, and I tend to make my subsurfaces about 0.3 of that value. We go subsurface color, we come into here, we make it a subsurface. Like this. Cool. And then we make the opacity. I never know what I want to make the opacity, so we'll just go 0.2. Wait. No, other way around. I want it to be 0.8. Oh my god, it looks insane in here. So now we have a light behind it. Look. There's the light at the front and the back. The light's at the front right now. Let's go to a plane so it's easier to see. So it's at the front right now. When we go to the back, you'll have the light shining through too. Because it's a thin feather, that would make sense. I want it to be a higher value because I don't want too much light coming through. Just enough that would look kind of cool. So if we had it pushed up against like a lantern, we'll get some of that light come through. Cool. And yeah, we're not casting really any light right now because it's not baked. But if we were to cast light, do I have this light over here still? No. If we were to cast some light, you know what? A lantern here would look cool. Just give that here some actually shadow. We get this cool shadow casted because obviously it's using alphas. We get a nice little shadow. Well, it doesn't cast it to get very far away though. Hopefully it'll look fine when you bake. And then yeah, we want to... Oh, so we've got this the wrong way around essentially. This technically needs to be... Oh my god. Flip. 180, there you go. Technically it needs to be this way around. Because then I can... Let's go a bit slower. It's a very small asset. Oh wait, we've got a big lump coming in here. So we actually want to do something more like this. There you go. And there you have it. We could obviously change the color of the feather by just doing some really basic stuff. Again, I should really make this one texture. And to do that, you can come into Photoshop and I could just combine the maps and stuff. But I'm a lazy boy. So we haven't done that. We made it 2 materials, which is terrible. The whole point to doing it this way is I want it optimized. To make it 2 materials is not the optimized way. I'm just a lazy boy. What I want to do, so I want to go multiply. And then I want to... actually, no. We'll set up a hue instead. We'll do a hue shift, and it always plugs it into the wrong one first. And then the hue shift will go like that, and we'll go hue. Plug this in, plug this in. Shouldn't change. Yeah, because that's default. Click apply to that. Same in here, because we want the stem to reflect that color change. Cool. Where did the other one go? Oh, here! It's invisible! Almost. That confused me. So now, if I wanted to obviously say, oh, we want this to be a different color, put this on both, and then I can come into here, shift this to maybe 0.4. Don't know what that's going to look like. Here you go. We've got like this pinkish, and then we've got to do the same with this. This one? Nope. This one. 0.4, and boom. We've got a different coloured feather. Blends in with this colour quite a lot, doesn't it? But we should be able to shift that and change it whatever colour we want. Mesmerizing. So I can actually place this around now. So if I made it foliage asset. Oh, it's standing up, isn't it? Ooh. That's a shame, because I could have placed it down as a foliage asset. Can you can rotate in here, can't you? No. Okay, I guess alternatively, I just instead export it this way round. Make sure, is that a line? Yeah, cool. Export, boom, boom. Because I feel like that'd be cool if we could just place it around, right? So we'll re-import that. Yes. The reason it's done that is because we need to reset its transformation, so that way this is its default transformations. Again, I will do this, and I will line it, because I want it to place from here, because I think that'd be much easier if I place from there, then I can rotate it. File, export, FBX, feather, re-import, and that should disappear. It's not disappeared, it's just rotated around its other spot. There we go. And now I should be able to come into the foliage actor. It should be laying down when I get to place it. Nice. So I can place some feather. I can place some feathers around, even though it gets a little bit in the geometry. Place on the floor click. Let's do a not single place. Let's do a pane. Yeah, we got some feathers. That looks pretty neat. So if we obviously, if she's had some birds fly past, we could. Oh, I swear I didn't appear. I feel like they need to be a little bit bigger. I mean, let's compare it to her. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Like 0.2. Like 1.2, so 20% bigger. So we could have like, as if a bird's come aboard and we're just, you know, had some feathers come around. And it does add a little bit of extra color, which is nice. So now we've got feathers. And hopefully when they bake, they should bake pretty cool. Do you want to change some of the color? I do want less here. There you go. I could technically place it around as a single asset too, if on objects where she'd be writing like that, and keep it as a foliage instead of a static mesh, which I don't think would necessarily work any worse. The only problem is trying to perfectly place it. I think I'd rather, if we're having one place somewhere, actually perfectly place it. Equally, that would also mean I could place it like this, and then I could make another instance and then go boom, 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 and have this one. I should really change the naming conventions to be a bit better. Have this one. What's that one? What greeny color that is. So we can have a 0.7, and we'll have a nice different toned version. I don't like that color. 0.6. I think part of the issue is I need it a little bit more saturated. As if we go 1.15, we go to U, go saturation, and go 1.15. Huh. That's not really changing color at all because the hue. Very interesting. What if we instead, after the hue, in the actual materials, connected that up? Technically, that should go in there as well. Oh, you know what? That's probably why it's acting weird. That's fine because I'm doing it this way now, so it doesn't matter. So you set desaturation because I don't. The saturate node, you can't. adjust. So I always just set up a desaturation and go into the negatives. I could technically do a subtract. Plug you in. Plug you into there. Plug you into here. And if we copy this, go saturation. When I increase that, I'll lower the valley, which technically will increase the saturation, because if we're lowering the desaturation, it means you're increasing the saturation. Does that make sense? That's a little complex. So we do that. I could also technically set up a multiply as well, but this is what happens when I make materials. I like, oh, look at that. That's a nice color. Yeah, now we come into here. And if I wanted to make it more saturated... Oh my god. He says 0, 1. That doesn't look more saturated. What? That should make it more saturated. Oh well. We should still be able to change color. There you go. That's quite nice. Yeah, and we can have all of these different variants of feathers. Just line around. Again, I do think it needs to be a tad bigger. Oh, see, that looks... Oh, that's why it's a hit 2. Let's have that faced away from her. Like this. Cool. Obviously, again, we'll have to see what they look like when they bake, but I think that looks like a pretty cool feather. We'll have to replace this one now. Like that. I technically should put some ink at the bottom as if she's been writing. I could do that in local space and actually apply that in engine. We'll have to see, again, we'll have to see what they look like when they're baked and see if we like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, it'll be a shorter stream today. To be fair, it was an hour and a half in, which isn't too bad. And yeah, I will catch you guys next Friday. I was going to say something else. Yeah. I mean, if I get bored during the week, I'll obviously stream a random day as well, but it depends what I'm actually up to. Because I've been very busy doing my actual 3D job at the moment, and it's been... I don't want to say stressful. It's just been a lot of work. So again, I'll catch you guys Friday. Bye.